Hey everybody, welcome back. Johnny here. Today we're playing Garen into Tryndamere. And we got Phase Rush, Nimbus Cloak, Celerity, Scorch for very strong short trades, and Overgrowth with Bond Plating to negate some of his all-in potential. This is a matchup where we could choose to go Conqueror and get really aggressive on him, but the reality is, especially later on in the game, when he has access to his ult, it becomes very difficult for us to exit a really bad trade, you know, when he all-ins. So, here we go. Now, we're gonna get shoved in here, and that's okay with us. He has a full rage bar, and he's about to get level 2, so we're gonna respect it.
This world needs hope.
Just gonna cue his face there. When you play with Phase Rush, you have to be very careful because you don't have the early power.
Victory awaits.
If we can hold it even a little bit like this, yeah, perfect. Now, I'm okay if he chooses to back here. We don't really lose anything, and I don't think he can actually buy anything from the shop. There you go. He's still around, right?
That was the infamy.
He did get level 3, so again, play a little bit trade avoidant here. We get a little Scorch trade with that.
Keep faith in yourself.
Trade back. Look at the damage we do, by the way. When our Q is back up, we can consider flashing on his head. Okay.
Justice by law or
I'm not
by
gonna
sword.
do it because his level up timer is gonna save him, and he might actually be able to outplay me there. Plus, as you can tell, his healing is ridiculous.
For Demacia.
He did put a ward out for Brand, so any ganks will be pretty difficult to execute. I'm just gonna signal that he's missing.
Our courage.
Yeah,
must
sadly,
never waver.
I might not be able to impact this. Okay.
Stay resolute.
I'm gonna W here. Okay,
Our
got his
deeds
flash.
shape the future.
So we got a Mumu flash, we got Tryndamere Ghost. In the meantime, the wave was bouncing out, so we lost a little bit, although he, of course, also lost a full wave with display.
What we do is right.
Let's look to immediately push this wave in because there's a cannon wave here. If we can get this under tower, we're gonna be very happy. I think the Tryndamere will get back in time to catch it, but that's okay. Let's go back, take
Fear
one
not.
potion,
I'm coming.
get back out. Berserker Greaves is an amazing item for us to build early on here. So we're gonna prioritize that over directly building into our item.
I stand ready.
Also prioritize staying hydrated always. And we're gonna choose to respect him here. He has a full bar of
I bring
Fury.
justice.
He's a level up on us right now. Well, not anymore. But still, gotta respect him here. Never underestimate the Tryndamere strength when he has the full bar.
I will not falter.
We tag him with the Scorch for a little bit of poke. Get a final auto attack on him after the E, very important.
In the king's name.
He wants the last hit, guys. You see? Okay. This is when we're gonna be vulnerable because we're playing off the bounce. Unless he keeps hard shoving into me. If he does, by the way. We are completely happy with this outcome.
Never forget why we fight. Bring the ranks!
The only thing we have to watch for is our HP. If we get low enough, he can actually... Okay, I'm gonna choose to W that. If we ever get low enough, he can choose to dive us under tower.
Marches as one.
I missed that. Too bad. So we watch carefully whenever he's going for a last hit.
The cursed villains.
We can look to go for him instead. So we can see Amumu is invading there.
We fight for those who cannot.
Most importantly, he chooses to proxy. That's okay. The worst thing we can do is try to chase him.
Fear is the first of many foes.
So I refuse to chase him. He also has to go back and buy items.
Charge!
Of course, proxying benefits him overall.
Forge onward.
But again, there's not much we can do about that. And we would lose a lot of creeps if we choose to go for him. So I think he went back here to buy items, which is understandable. We should have enough time to shove this wave in. Prioritize the creeps in the back. There we go. We know Amumu is bottom, playing for the dragon, so we're in decent shape here.
Keep faith in yourself.
Let's go back out. He does have a CS advantage, but that's okay. We were happy to play for scaling in this lane. We took some scaling runes as well.
For Demacia.
And ultimately, I'm gonna get my Stride Breaker, and we're gonna be a monster in the mid game, right?
Justice!
Okay. Well played from him. He flashed in time.
I will fight.
But this is still a win for me.
Forward!
He didn't have enough fury to like fully heal up. The reason I don't stay here, by the way, is that Amumu is probably around top lane. Because remember, he went bottom. Sorry. He went bottom for the dragon, right? So where's he gonna go next? He's gonna go top, probably. So pretty safe assumption that he's around top side right now.
Our deeds shape the future.
Take a look at this. We have a little level advantage right now.
Forward!
Of course, he's going to out-heal a lot of our trades, but
Fear not. I'm coming.
that's okay. Beautiful. Just cause him to be low so he's uncomfortable. There we go. He's just slightly uncomfortable, right? Because I have my ultimate, and if I ever catch him
I bring justice.
with his guard down, he is at risk of dying. I think he's gonna look to continue proxying. Let me check if Amumu is doing this. He's not. Okay.
In the king's name.
Yeah, I think he is going to look for the proxy. Does he stop me here? Yeah.
Be bold. Be just.
I ult him not to kill him. I ult him to cause him to use his ult. So my goal is to trade ultimates with him and make him really low HP. That causes him to have to react to this, you see? And now I can even technically go around and proxy the next wave. Because he's very low and he doesn't have his ultimate. So, while he's responding to this wave here, and he doesn't have any AoE yet, I get to go back, get a full component, and come back. You see, we're catching up in CS now, which is amazing for me. Taking stock of the game, it's actually fairly even. My bot lane is doing pretty well, and my brand is playing for scale here. He is died a couple times, but he's farming okay, so he will probably still be impactful.
I will not falter.
Beautiful.
We
Little
fight
trade
for
there. I
those who
prevent
cannot.
him from crashing the wave. Okay. Phase rush away. That's his fury gone too.
Forward!
Ah,
Fear, the first of many.
I think I'm just dead here. Nice ult there. Yeah, I'm just dead. Yeah, my bad. I didn't expect the Amumu there. And that is a bad timer to die because we die on his turn where the wave is actually at my tower. And we also cause Brand to be in a bad spot here, so take full responsibility over that death. I lost track of where the Amumu was. Well played by him. Good flash too, so they played that pretty well.
Forge onward.
Let's get back. Remember, Tryndamere still has to reset. A bit of an awkward position because Veigar is top. So I'm gonna look to go bottom. They are playing for this dragon here, so actually dying there caused us a much bigger ripple effect where we're also no longer able to contest the dragon.
Can't wait to write a song about this moment.
Show them the strength of Demacia.
I'm gonna look to go back top. Amumu decided to go for the Herald instead, which is interesting.
Keep faith in yourself.
Huh. We have to be extremely careful, actually. Because we need 700 gold here. Meanwhile, this Tryndamere has a completed Bork plus Zeal. So he completely shaves me in a 1v1. Our team actually got the dragon, which is fantastic. But I have phase rush, so I'm not too worried about getting all-in by the Tryndamere. This is why we picked phase rush. We can always very safely go back. Oh, because Tryndamere is mid, right? He's playing with the Rift Herald. I'm gonna keep the pressure here and try to cause someone to react to me.
Fear not, I'm coming.
There we go. We're at least gonna trade back something, even though we did lose mid lane. It is what it is. And we do have to go back now, even though nobody's reacting necessarily to me. We need to buy items and get back on the map with my full item here. Let's go. And we are gonna opt for an early executioners. But because Veigar wants to go bottom, I'm gonna go back top. The next objective is gonna be dragon in about 3 minutes.
In the king's name.
Brand is forced to flash away.
Charge!
Holy moly. Huh?
Oh, be just.
Enemy double kill.
I'm impressed. Wow. Okay. All right, let's mute pings. Oh, we're gonna mute everybody because my team is very emotional at the moment. And I'm not gonna let that impact my concentration. This is one of those times where the map is falling apart. Our team is just getting picked off over and over, and we, almost died as well. So we have to be careful, stop the dominoes of deaths,
protect our land,
and regain some control over the map. So let's shove this wave very quickly. Looks like Lucian is catching top lane. Let's get a ward out here because we don't see anybody. We have to play for the next dragon in about 2 minutes. And we have to go back top to keep the pressure in the lane. And also because we know our Lucian probably can't 1v1 the Tryndamere. Tryndamere has ult again. I'm just gonna ult him again, just the idea of trading ult for ult, which is very, very beneficial for me. I don't ult him to kill him, I ult him to get him very low and burn his own ultimate, and to get pressure in this lane, because the dragon is coming up in 1 minute. Now we have to be very careful because Varus was coming up here. He's just responding to the wave, which is perfect. Maybe I can catch this guy. No, he plays it safe. Fair enough. Oof. Right. Well, it seems like team fights are not playable,
Keep faith in yourself.
so we're going to just defend top.
For the muscle. Forward!
Okay. We're gonna get our HP back here. Let's just put a ward out and see if he's farming the Grump. He is.
Our courage must never waver. Charge!
He's probably farming blue here.
Our deeds shape the future. Forward!
This is great. He wasted a bunch of time trying to get... and we actually got the Drake too,
Fear
by the
not.
way.
I'm coming.
If you think about it, Tryndamere was just permanently split pushing, so he wasn't there for his team when the dragon happened.
I stand ready.
And think of it, Tryndamere is very strong, right? But he's not really getting any benefit from it because he's never joining objectives. I don't really care if my team dies right now. We can't control what they do, right? Let's go back and buy some items. See if we can catch any stragglers in the mid wave there.
In the king's name.
Looks like everybody backed, so I'm just gonna keep this Tryndamere from shoving all the way. So we phase rush away, just like every time.
I will not falter.
And we can keep him slowed with Stride Breaker.
Charge!
Ultimately, he cannot progress here at all, which is our main goal, right? If he has no wave, he doesn't get to hit the tower.
Protect our land.
We might be able to one-shot this guy too. Can't really do it if the entire team is there. This might be a game we can't necessarily win.
Demacia marches as one.
That was Varus' ultimate right there. Okay, nice catch. I'm not gonna let this Tryndamere just get the top lane for free.
Forward!
I still have my W here.
Fear is the first of many foes.
Of course, I knew he was gonna be there. Signal to my team that he's here.
Break their ranks!
Trying to bait him out.
Hold fast!
Huh? He's gone back. We have a completed item now, so we should consider going back to base and getting it.
This world needs hope.
1 minute 30 for next dragon, so if we can shove this in all the way.
Charge!
Let's phase rush away. It's a little bit too dangerous.
For the
He might still kill me. That's crazy. Yeah, that's insane, man. All right, I got my completed item now. Let's start to get a bit tankier with a Deadman's for even more move speed. Yeah, this champion does outscale me in the side lane. I think my team is also falling apart here, which is really unfortunate. It's possible that what I should have done was to go back to base, get my item, and then get back on the side lane, being much stronger with the Mortal Reminder. So that might have been a better play in hindsight. But to be fair, this is a very difficult game where we have like 4-0, 8-1, 6-0, excuse me. So it's a very difficult game. I've tried to stay high resources, and we're equal in farm with this Tryndamere, but ultimately
never waver.
The team is struggling really, really hard, right? So there's only so much we can do. Is he here? No.
Our deeds shape the future. Stay resolute.
Of course, his boyfriend is there. That's sort of the problem. They have an amazing babysitting setup with Seraphine as well. Very difficult to play it out. I think we actually have to kill Seraphine first, because she heals so much. It's insane.
I bring justice.
This is kind of the worst nightmare, because when you play against a Tryndamere, he can like power farm.
In the king's
If his
name.
team has amazing like control over the map, like in this case, you have like a 6-0 and 8-1. What that means is that Tryndamere has so much free reign on the map to power farm your camps. Even despite that, we're actually still exactly tied in like CS with this Tryndamere. So we've done a good job staying high resources in the game. But sadly, it's very difficult to impact the map as well, because he's always split pushing, so I don't have a lot of timers to rotate to my team. Let's see if I can do it now. Let me see if I can find an opening.
Protect our land.
Just get some damage on the Amumu. Whew. He could have 100% killed me there. I think this one is a wrap, guys.
I will not falter. We fight.
Oof, that's a rough one. Nice. Yeah, I really tried my best on this one, but everybody's so fed in this game. That's crazy, man.
Fear is the first
But
of
the
many
opposite mid laner is 10-1. The jungler is 9-1. What a rough scenario.
Forge onward. Forward!
Right, let's buy our item, drink some water. The gods of matchmaking have not been kind on this occasion.
This world needs hope.
It's interesting as well, my bot lane was doing well initially, but they've been dying a lot too. What is that? Shit, I think my jungler is completely tuned out. A 0 and 12, by the way. I think this is legit, like, inting the game away. That has to be on purpose. Well,
For the muscle.
we're getting cheesed by a Tryndamere. You know what? Well played to this Tryndamere. Have to give it to him. We'll do better next time. We'll have a better team as well. Better luck to you guys in your ranked journey. And we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.